I got a bunch of statistics behind me here, and this is everything that happened in our local real estate market in 2017. So check out episode 48 of Tom's Take now, where we're going to go over what happened and then what it means for buyers and sellers as we head into 2018. Welcome to Tom's Take 48. Very excited to be here and go over everything that happened in 2017 in the greater Philadelphia area with our local real estate market. So I'm going to run through some stats with you, and then we'll go over what those mean for buyers and sellers. So as you can see, what we have up at the top here is average pricing in our market was up year over year through all of 2017 between 3 and just over 5% from the end of 2016 year's numbers. Very healthy growth, very stable growth, very normal growth in the marketplace. The number of homes that sold are up 2.45% to as high as 3.8% depending on where you're located. The percentage of what sellers received still remained in the high 90% range. It was typically between 94 and 96%, and that's up close to a percentage point to almost 1.5 percentage points from last year's numbers. Median days on market range from 41 to 47 days. And when we talk about addressable market and the high-end market, all the homes priced above $650 only made up 7.7% of all the sales. So anything less than $650, that was over 92% of all the homes that sold last year. 30-year fixed rate loans, very interestingly, at the beginning of the year of 2017, they were just above 4%. We ended the year right around the same number despite a lot of up and down. So overall, rates were stable in that they ended where they started, but there was a lot of dancing in between. Inventory levels through the end of December remain historically low, between a 2.9 and 3.4 month supply, which is down anywhere from 5.6 to as high as 22% from where we ended the previous year. So what does this mean for buyers and sellers? So let's talk about buyers first. And for buyers, what I see here is we're seeing healthy growth in terms of year over year pricing. And the challenge remains that there's not a lot of inventory out there. We're looking at a 5.5 to 22% decrease in available homes. So what that shows me is that, one, you want to be ready to make an offer. You want to have your pre-approval ready if you need financing. Have your proof of funds ready if you're buying cash, or your letter from your bank. Be able to act quickly, because what we're seeing is with the range of days on market, it's not taking long for homes to sell, about a month and a half or so, plus or minus a few days. And we're seeing that homes are selling very close to the asking price. So don't be afraid to come in if you see a home priced appropriately, to jump on it and make an offer, because that's where homes are selling for right now if they're priced correctly. In terms of the question of a bubble, what I would want to let everyone know here, and we did an episode a couple months ago about the concern of a bubble in the market. If you look at our year over year pricing, assuming the collapse didn't happen in 2008, which, big assumption obviously, but let's assume that didn't happen, the year over year growth where we are now heading into 2018 will be at that same sort of 3 to 5% appreciation number, which again, that's a healthy, normal growth market. So buyers, don't be worried about the bubble. Take advantage of low rates. 4% if you're buying a 20-year home, that's a great rate to be locked in for, and that's going to save you a lot of money if and when rates go up. So be ready to act. Know that you're still getting a historically low interest rate, and understand that if you see a home priced well, you may get into a competitive situation, but it's okay to be aggressive with your offer given what homes are selling for right now. So sellers, what does this mean for you? And what I would caution you with is this inventory number here at the end of December, that's going to go up. Historically, this happens every year. January, February, March, April, and May, we see some of the highest inventory levels of the year. So I would be ready to try to beat some of that forthcoming competition that's going to be hitting the market soon, so that you're kind of prepared for that. And you know that getting your home on the market now could enable you to beat a lot of the competition, and then ultimately get a better price for your home, because there's buyers out there still looking for properties. What I also would caution sellers against is pricing your home out of the market as opposed to in the market. So what does that even mean? And when I say in the market, I'm talking about pricing positioning. So pricing your home at a point where you know you're going to get activity, it's right at the last comparable sales in your neighborhood. That's going to get you the best activity, and it's going to have buyers competing for your home instead of you competing for the buyers. So look at these numbers here and see how you can forecast what the best move for you is going to be within the market. So again, price your home correctly, beat the competition, get on the market earlier, and also be aware that because inventory is low now, it's going to be going up in the future, in the next couple months here. So lastly, I want to talk about the high-end market above 650. For any buyer or seller that's looking to buy or sell a home in that price point, I want to preach patience, because buyers are very serious when they go look at properties right now. So if you're selling a home at this price point and you're getting people through, that's going to be the most important thing. Buyers use the internet to disqualify homes that they don't want to see. So if they're coming to look at your home, they're very serious. So if you're getting traffic, that's important. Secondly, if you're buying in that price range, again, be a little patient and wait for the right property to hit the market. And that's where you're going to see a lot of these list to sales price ratios, the percentage received, the number drops a little bit because you're dealing with bigger numbers. So don't be afraid to put your offer in writing if you're a buyer. And if you're a seller, don't be afraid to engage in a negotiation, because buyers will come up off that initial offer. So the rules kind of change there when you get into a different segment of the market, and I want to caution everyone about that. So you got any questions, comments, you want to know anything specifically that happened in 2017 that affected you, get in touch with us, send us a private message, comment below any future topics you want to see get covered. Obviously open to any ideas and want to hear what you're interested in learning more about. So thanks for watching Tom's Take. We'll catch you next week.